Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So you have clicked on Friday. And that means you are here for a crochet catch up. Now, a crochet catch up is where I fill you in with all the crochet shenanigans I have been up to in the past week. Now guys, there isn't an awful lot to show you this week. It has been one of those weeks where just not a lot got done, and that is a-okay. I cannot be a crochet machine every single week, and I am sure you can understand. Now, before I get into the crochet goodness, a couple of bits of admin, or maybe just one, I don't know. Let's see where the waffle takes us. So I do have a personal Facebook profile. There are some of you here on the YouTube streets that are part of that personal Facebook profile. I am in the middle of setting up a new Facebook under Manfa's Makes Sam so that I can add you to that one, and then unfortunately I will have to delete you from my personal one. Now, it is nothing personal to any of you watching me. The thing that I keep hinting about that is changing in my personal life means that I have to be so careful who has access to some of my social medias, and I have to basically lock my personal Facebook profile down and only really have extremely close family and friends on there. So I thought, rather than have to just unfriend you all and not have contact with you on Facebook, I would create a new Facebook profile. Now, it is still in its early fledgling days. There is a lot that needs to be done on that profile, and as you can imagine, my time is super limited. But as and when I can, I will be adding you to that group and then deleting you from my personal one. I would like to add that please do not take that personally. Please do not get upset. Please do not think you have done anything wrong. It is something that I have to do because of changes in my life. So the issue is with me, not with you. I hate that thing, you know, when people break up on movies and it's not you, it's me. Well, it is not you, it's me, and that will all soon become apparent very soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. So please bear with me. If you feel that I may have missed you or overlooked you, or you just want to have some Facebook interaction, then please do look for Manfa's Makes Sam on Facebook, and the new profile should pop up for you. Or send me an email and we can get things figured out. Now, I will also warn you that since I have blasted onto the YouTube streets, Facebook has taken a massive backseat in my life. I am very rarely over there. I am very rarely on it, but I do appreciate that a lot of you use Facebook. So therefore, I still want a platform over there where I can pop in from time to time and see what you lovelies are up to. Now, how I want to use that new profile is basically feel free to share any make by anybody. It doesn't matter who was the pattern designer. It doesn't matter which YouTube channel that you got it from. I really do not mind. The only thing that I ask for the moment is, until it is up and running properly, please do not include any links to anything, because I would hate for it to be a dodgy link that you're not aware of and it cause issues for other members. It is just me because I have literally just set it up. Eventually I will get moderators for the group. Eventually I will start advertising it a bit more, and eventually it will be more of a social media tool. But for the minute, I just need to collect you all and get you all in there, and unfortunately remove you from my personal Facebook. Also, with the channel getting bigger, which is fabulous, not a complaint by any stretch of the imagination, I also need to be a bit careful about who has access to pictures of the kids, who knows exactly where I live, and all those sorts of things. So it is me, not you. and it is just something to kind of keep my personal and my YouTube and social media separate. I've been thinking of doing this way before this change for me happened, but this change has kind of given me a kick up the butt to get it done. So like I said, if you feel like I have overlooked you, missed you, it would never have been on purpose, but just give me a nudge, either mention down in the comment section, email me, try and get a hold of me, and we will work it out, because I do want there to be other social media platforms that you can get a hold of me, because YouTube is quite limited in that way. There isn't a chat section like Facebook and WhatsApp and things like that, so bear with me. It's going to be a work in progress for quite a while, but eventually it will be hopefully another source of meeting like-minded fibre friends and sharing all our wonderful creations and keeping in touch with maybe some of your other favourite podcasters if some other podcasters are in there. But yeah, I just need to separate the two, and it is for privacy and security reasons, and I hope you can understand that. Anyway, let's forget about that. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that when the group is a little bit more established. But you can look for it. Manfa's Make Sam. Feel free to friend request me on there, and of course you will be welcomed in. And then obviously as the group grows, I might have to set up maybe answering a few little security questions and stuff. But at the minute, it is basically brand new, and there's nothing there other than I've set up a profile. So bear with me, guys, and don't take it personally, because I love you all and I want to be in contact with you all, but these things take time, and as you can appreciate, being a young family and certain other bits and pieces that are going on, I kind of just need to step back from everyone knowing everything and just have a little bit more privacy and security there. So let's get on to the crochet, because I've been waffling at you for 7 minutes and haven't even started showing you anything. Like I said, there isn't a lot to show this week. Most of last weekend I was furiously trying to get that magazine make done. I did put a video up on Monday featuring that magazine make. I haven't touched it since, because I'm not going to do another magazine make until some point later this month, because we're now in February, guys. Can you believe it? So most of the weekend was spent doing the magazine make, which you would have already seen in Monday's video. Then of course I had to do Tile of the Week, which was yesterday's video. So if you haven't yet seen Tile of the Week, please do so, and don't forget the community tab for that one, because I do have some lovely people that do not have content on their channel that still join in and let me showcase their beautiful work. So check out yesterday's Tile of the Week video and that community tab post. And then it's just the little bit that I have got here to show you. Now I do have an FO, whoop whoop, and I have a continuation of a whip. But yes, other than the magazine make, the tile, and the one FO and a smidgy bit of something else, that is literally all I've managed to do. I have had an incredibly busy week trying to get the last minute things put into place for the new chapter and exciting thing in the background to start on Monday. Now, I am planning to do a video that will come out next Wednesday, finally revealing to you all what I have been keeping secret for about 6 weeks now. It's probably going to be a big letdown, seeing as I've been hinting at it for such a while, but it is a truly big deal to me and my family. It is really going to bless us in ways that we could really do with long term, to be fair. And it's not going to be earth-shattering for any of you, but it is quite a big deal to me. So I will fill you in and explain all of that next week. So I'm starting on Monday and I'll fill you in on Wednesday, and obviously the videos will be slightly pre-recorded because I am going to be a very busy bee. And just another preemptive bit of information, now that this new chapter outside of YouTube is going to be starting next Monday, I already have a suspicion that these crochet catch-ups are going to be short and sweet, and that there isn't going to be reams and reams to show you, because my crochet time is pretty limited as it is. but now it's going to be limited even more. And of course I am still going to be hooking, I am still going to be stitching, I'm still going to be doing this wonderful, wonderful fibre art of ours, but there isn't going to be enough time to get as many things made. There may not even be time to have more than one thing to show, but that's okay. I hope you will stick with me, because it's going to be a bit of an adjustment phase. It's going to be a bit of getting used to, you know, my new time to do things. So for the next kind of couple of months, you're just going to have to bear with me, guys, and understand that big changes have happened and I need to adjust to that. But of course, I'm going to keep coming back with these regular segments and my regular videos. So if you could just bear with me and cheerlead me on through this kind of unsettled period, I would really appreciate that. And I know I don't even have to ask you, because you are all fabulous, but I just pride myself on always being honest and open with you all, and I think it is only fair to prepare you that there is going to be a little bit less of the finishes and a few less whips as time goes on. But whatever I can get done, I am going to come here and showcase it. So I will start with the continuation of a whip I've got going, and then I will finish on my FO. So we are already nearly done, and we haven't even started the crochet stuff. So I hope none of that was too rambly or squirrely. If you've got any queries, please don't hesitate to type them in the comment section below, or just drop me an email and I will try my best to clarify whatever it is that you got confused about. It's not a problem. To be honest with you, inside I am very discombobulated myself, and everything is so up in the air and chaotically busy that I know I'm probably not making a lot of sense. So again, apologies if that is the case. Anyway, you will know, if you have been here for the past couple of crochet catch-ups, that I found a wonderful charity here in the UK to start making things and donating to them as and when I can. I am not putting pressure on myself and setting targets or goals. I am literally just making what I can when I can and donating when I can. It is I want to help, I want to bash through some of my stash, and this will help me. And the beauty of it is what I make with my stash will go to someone who will love it, cherish it, really need it, appreciate it, all of those things. So it ticks off a lot of boxes, and also it makes me feel good that I'm going to be helping people that need it. So I am hooking some stuff for Needles, Hooks, Angels and Premies, NHAP, which is based here in the UK. They are further north than I am, but postage within the UK is pretty reasonable, so that's why I don't mind when I do eventually get enough to send, given, you know, sending a parcel whenever I can, because it's not going to be weekly or anything like that. And what I am doing for them at the moment is making 6-inch hexagons, and they have asked for hexagons in 7 different colours. They have asked for yellow, orange, pink, red, green, blue and purple. And as you can remember, I struggled with the purple because I had run out. Well, if you were at my live last week, you will know that my gorgeous 16-year-old son, little begrudgingly, managed to source me a skein of purple while he was out and about in a local town, and he went in there for me and managed to grab me one. So I do have a skein of purple now, so I will be able to make a start on those. But I am just pulling a colour, whichever colour I fancy at whatever time, and I will just be getting as many hexagons out of the one skein of each colour that I've got, and then when they're all made I'll package them up and send them to NHAP. Also, you may have seen, have you ever wondered, these hexagons are featuring in this little experiment that I'm doing, so do look out for the results of that. That is a video coming within the next couple of weeks, but I will show you that I managed to get another 2 yellows and I managed to get another 4 red. Now I am not telling you whether I have got through that yellow skein or not. I need to leave that as a mystery because of the Have You Ever Wondered episode. I am just showing you what I have managed to get done this week. So yes, another 4 of the red, and this is being blown out massively. It is bright red, like a fire engine red, but it is not quite so pow as my camera is making it out to be. They are just simply 6-inch hexagons. Now, I know somebody keeps asking me for a pattern for these and asking me how I make them. This is not my pattern. I cannot show you how to make them, and I cannot really tell you because it's not my pattern. But if I get a yellow might be easier to see. If I hold it up really close to the camera, you may be able, and this is a little bit against the rules. If I hold it close enough, you may be able to figure it out how I have made them. But if you can, brilliant. If you can, this is all I can do. I'm just holding up a hexagon, showing you what they look like, and maybe you can figure it out from there, because I cannot share the pattern or tell you how they are made. So I hope that is okay. I'm sorry. I'm not deliberately ignoring your question. I am not deliberately being mean by not telling you how to do them, but it is not my pattern, therefore it is not my property to share. And considering these are things for a charity, I don't want to step on anyone's toes or get anyone copyrighted or shut down when they're just trying to do a really good thing. So yes, 2 more yellows. Did I finish the skein? Did I not? Who knows? You'll have to wait until the Have You Ever Wondered video comes out. And like I said, 4 red. So I still have plenty more hexagons to make. I've still got colours to finish and balls to get through, but it is okay. I will get through them as soon as I can. Now, these hexagons are going to be sent off to NHAP HQ, which, as I said, is up further north in the country than what I am. And what they are going to do is they at HQ are going to join them together, and they are going to make some beautiful rainbow hexagon blankets, which they will then gift to parents of rainbow babies. And a rainbow baby is a baby born after the loss of a child. So they like to signify that and, you know, tribute and nod to that by giving them a lovely handmade rainbow hexagon blanket to welcome the new little precious bundle, which I think is fabulous. So yes, only 6, but it's 6 more than I had last week, right? And I'm 6 closer to getting this challenge done. So that is my whip, because like I said, the tile and the magazine make took up most of my time this week. But I did get an FO, and this FO is the apron I am making using the beautiful Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches tutorial over on her channel. I will link Cinnamon Stitches channel down below, although I'm pretty sure everyone that watches me is already over there and has been for years, because she's been doing this way longer and she's just fabulous. But if on the very odd chance you do not know Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches, go check her out. She is amazing. I love her to absolute bits and pieces, and it is one of my 24 goals for 2024 to always have one of Cinnamon Stitches patterns on my hook. And this will be the second that I have fully completed, and we're only just into February, so no pressure, Jen. I know Premiere Week is coming. Please make sure that you keep getting the tutorials out when you can. I know you're a busy lady, but you are so good at doing them, and you are so good at explaining them, and there are so many people that love making your items. But I don't mean that in any pressured way at all, because for a lot of us, we just like to crochet to relax, unwind, make pretty things. But for Jennifer, because she does design, when you design and you have to recreate it and you have to film it stage by stage, that might, I don't know for sure, you'd have to ask her yourself, but that might take some of the enjoyment out of it. I'm not sure. I haven't designed any of my own patterns, but in my mind, I can only imagine that when you are doing it for work rather than pleasure, it's not quite as enjoyable. So I say that half jokingly, Jen. I just love your patterns, and now I'm in a quandary of which pattern am I going to pick next, but there are plenty so I will get another pattern on my hooks. But let's show you the apron finished. Now, I have shown this for the last couple of weeks, showing my progress, but I will just quickly go back over it for you now. I am using my 5.5mm dots. There it is, a beautiful lavender lilac-y colour. And for this, I have been using the ABC yarn Diddy Donuts. I got this from the Knitting Network in mystery boxes. So just to recap, they are 100% acrylic, 100-gram donuts, 116 meters or 127 yards per donut, made in Turkey. They recommend a 5.5 to a 6mm needle because it's the Knitting Network. There is no hook recommendation, but I went for a 5.5 anyway. You can wash up to 30 degrees Celsius. Do not iron, do not tumble dry, do not bleach. And I used 2 colours. I used Raspberry Sprinkle, and I used 3 of those. And I used Blackberry Sprinkle, and I used 1 and most of a second one. So the remainder of the Blackberry is just this little smidgy bit. It says it's a 4 weight, but it is such a plump, big old 4 weight that actually it feels more like a 5 weight working it up. But it is gorgeous, and this little bit of scrap will go into my scrap bin if ever I need just a little bit of it for something. So that is all I had left out of 2 of the Blackberry Sprinkle donuts. And if you remember, I wanted a contrast colour to go around the apron, the straps and the pockets. Now, if you know Manfa, you know Manfa normally wants to colour control the absolute out of everything. For this one, I channeled my inner cinnamon stitches, and that is to just have fun. Just go with the colour however the colour wants to go. Don't be so symmetrical, don't be so, you know, about the colours. Just have fun. And I have totally just let it go. I have let it go. I have not colour controlled. I have not tried to match. I have not tried to do anything. I have literally just done the pattern how Jennifer told me to, and just let the colours do what they want. So this is pretty wild and pretty funky. It is bright and cheerful and happy. And considering it's an apron that I'm not going to be wearing 24/7, I'm okay with it. I think because it's more of a fun, relaxed item, I'm not so pernickety about it. So, would you like to see this beauty? Here we go. She is done! And I did put the ruffle on the bottom. Jennifer chose not to put the ruffle on hers because that wasn't the kind of style that she was going for. But I thought, you know what? Because this is so loud, proud and fun, and it's extra with the colour scheme, let's just be even more extra and put that ruffle on. So I did, and I even put the ruffles up the sides, look. She only said to put the ruffle on the bottom, but I decided to ruffle the whole dang thing. And it does have 1 strap here, and it does have 1 strap here. And the only things that I did differently is after I had got the main body of the apron made, I did go around the whole thing with a single crochet of the contrast colour just to neaten up my edges. And then, like I said, I did the ruffle on the 3 sides. Now, if I had had enough, I might even have put ruffles on the top of the pockets, but I didn't quite have enough of that. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that, guys. My house phone hardly ever rings, and it always shocks me when it does, and I remember, oh yeah, I've got another phone. Nothing to worry about. It was just the vets letting me know that Rolo's prescription has been filled for his epilepsy medicine. So I can go in tomorrow and collect it, which is fabulous because I thought I might have to ask a favour of a family member next week. But now I don't, so it's all good. Anyway, you're not here to hear about my errands that I need to run. So yes, where was I? I put single crochet all the way around the edge. I did the ruffles up the sides and along the bottom, and like I said, if I had had enough, I would have put ruffles on the top of these pockets, but I didn't, so they are just there. But as you can see, they are fully functioning pockets. I absolutely love it. They're big, they're deep, they will be able to hold whatever I need them to. It was a fabulous tutorial as ever, Jennifer. I have a crazy fun apron to now use. Now, I'm going to see if I can get this chair out of the way and model it for you. Now, I'm pretty sure you're going, oh no, Manfa, honestly, you don't have to. But I'm going to. So, I am just going to move this chair out of the way because I decided to have this apron here. So, if I move the camera down slightly, there we go. Jennifer also said that she wanted straps on her apron so that she could go around her back and tie at the front, and I thought, brilliant, I'm going to do that as well, which is exactly what I did do. And I made the straps way too long, but that's okay. And there we have it. Let me move the camera down a little bit more. There we go. Can you see? So it has all this beautiful ruffled goodness along the bottom. And I really love the fact that I did in fact go for a contrasting colour on the pockets and the ruffle and the straps. And I probably could have made it less wide because it does kind of really encompass me. But that just means that my trousers, or my pants as you guys across the pond say, are even more protected. And I've got my pockets for carrying things. And then if I'm baking or gardening or cleaning or whatever I'm doing, my waist and my lower half is completely protected. And it's pretty cute if I don't say so myself. I love it. Okay, that's enough of that. So yes, thank you so much, Jennifer. I really do appreciate another wonderful tutorial for me to follow. Because like I said, I am not at the stage where I want to be designing my own things at the moment because I don't have the time. So when our lovely friends in this yarny community do spend their time creating things, I want one too. And that's exactly what I did. So, second cinnamon stitches done and dusted. Now I need to think what pattern I want to put on my hook next, because I will be making her patterns all year long. If any of you have made any of Jennifer's patterns, pop down in the comments which ones you have made, which ones you really enjoy, which ones you want to see me make, and maybe we can make that a bit of a thing. And Jennifer, if you're watching, thank you. You are amazing. Love you, love your channel, love your family, love everything about you. And I will be shouting you out all year long, lovely, because I am always going to be making your stuff. So, yes, another 4 ball bands to go in this year's total, and I'll put this one with the scrap, and when I use the little bit of smidgy scrap I've got left, that will go into my ball bands. And I will of course be weighing that apron for my hashtag #StashDown2024 figures for Bridget, and I will just be continuing with those hexagons, starting another cinnamon stitches pattern, and hopefully getting a couple of other bits and pieces finished off to bring to you next week. But there we have it. That is the crochet catch up for today. So tomorrow, please do come back. There is another Stitch Saturday for you. And then we are hoping to go live as normal, 4 PM Eastern, straight after Granny D, or that is 9 PM UK time. Obviously, if anything crops up, then we might have to cancel. But as far as I'm aware, we are planning to go ahead. And then Sunday's going to be a rest day. And then we are going to kick off next week with daily videos. So, until I see you then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one, or around the YouTube streets. Bye guys, love you loads.